They also do science experiments up there and stuff. They're like,
yeah, they're real scientists.
They have to be both mentally and physically fit.
Mm.
I
Yeah,
like that it's a mixture of like test pilots and nerds. Because that's kind of what Star Trek is. It's kind of this mixture of test pilots and like MIT nerds. And I like that that's actually who we send up there for the most part. You know, and then that one school teacher we blew up that time.
One of them should be jacked.
Just in case
it's hard to maintain your muscle mass up there.
See, mind meld, Woody. Exactly. Just in case,
what a barbell.
Just in case shit gets real, we need to have a real kingmaker down there, up there.
You're doing zero gravity barbell curls.
It's a lot easier that way.
Fucking 120, bro. Look at this shit. You know how much that cost to get up here?
Damn, we never should have let the Liver King up here with us. There's fucking little bits of meat floating around.
When this came up a while ago, I asked ChatGPT how far, like an athletic person who was expecting to fall could fall safely. And it said 4 to 7 feet was a moderate but tolerable risk, and 7 to 10 feet was a high risk, which I disagree with. I see parkour guys jumping off roofs and shit all the time. That's the kind of person I was trying to ask
Those aren't
about.
falls, though.
Well, maybe my phrasing was bad, but that's what I was going for. Like how high can you jump on Earth? And I think the answer is like 15 feet. ChatGPT cuts it in half. Then I asked about the moon, and it said that the moderate risk, the one that was 4 to 7, is 25 to 40 feet. And the high injury risk, the one that was like 7 to 10 feet, is 40 to 60 feet. Does that mean that a parkour athlete could jump like 60 feet in the air and then just parkour roll out of it on the moon? Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
If not,
it's like
then we are
gravity, right?
There's a huge oversight happening. And we need more parkourists up there.
That's what we need. That's what we need. Take one of these kids off this flight and get yourself a parkourist in there and see how high they can or how far they can fall.
I'm down. I want to see more cool stuff like that.
Well,
not this lame stuff Kyle says where he's like stoked on shit that's happening. Kyle's like really excited to see us break the sound barrier again. Like it's fucking ridiculous.
If we hadn't broken the sound barrier since 72, I'd be fucking stoked, Taylor. I'd be fucking stoked. I'd be like, we're doing it. We're going to break the barrier again. We got to watch.
Because you know, soon we're going to have things like fast-moving trains.
And no one but an American had ever broken the sound barrier. That's a scenario that you're painting.
Kyle, I'm about to blow your mind.
I'd be wondering if a woman can even survive those speeds with her ovaries. Maybe they'll pop. You know, they used to think that about trains, that it was dangerous for a woman to ride one because if you exceed a certain speed, her uterus would foul up or something.
Oh, maybe we should do that again just so you can be satisfied. Let's just get another train going real quick so you can go, oh, awesome, her ovaries didn't explode.
If we hadn't been on a train since the 70s, I'd be impressed, Taylor, goddammit. That's the point.
We haven't been on the moon since the 70s. That's the point.
They're going back. What do you want from them? They're going back.
I want them to do something cool. If they said, we're flying up there, we're building the base, we're getting it done, I'd say, NASA, God damn it, Don, you've done it again. But they haven't. They went to the moon and flew around it in like 1966, and now they're doing that again, and they're expecting us to clap? Get it together, NASA. Do something cooler.
Well, they are wearing diapers while they're doing all of that.
They are wearing diapers. Well, if anything, that makes it a little less cool. Like
F1 drivers wear diapers. I mean, there's lots of cool people pee their pants. All right.
I don't think they wear diapers. But
I'm curious about other. Kyle, I'm curious about.
Gotta wear diapers.
Kyle, what are the other technological advances?
Fire suit. I'm gonna look.
What other technological advances that were achieved 60 years ago would you think would be really neat to, do again?
What are things that we haven't achieved for 50 fucking years?
Have you heard of something called an internal combustion engine?
No.
You're going to be blown away.
A balanced budget.
If we hadn't started a car for 50 years, I'd be blown away that somebody figured out how to do it again.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, but come on. Like you're giving them too much credit for this.
They do cool shit all the fucking time. They discover cool shit all the fucking time. They're landing craft on comets and meteorites and bringing samples back to Earth. They found evidence everyone agrees is bacterial life on Mars, and they're trying to get that back home. I'm impressed. It's impressive stuff,
dude. That's cooler than this flying around the moon again shit.
Again, this is the step one to landing on the moon, which is step one to building a base on the moon.
It's not step one to landing on the moon, because we already landed on the fucking moon. We already did it.
He does make
all of that shit is gone. All of those landers, those pods.
Step one to landing on the moon.
Saturn
Lots of science in the 60s. Step two, land on the moon. Step three, 70 years later, fly around.
Taylor, what do you want from them? I have my answer. Give me a chance after you.
Mostly, I want them to continue to fail because it bothers Kyle. I think my main thing I want them to do is actually build a moon base, because it feels like, I thought when I was a child, by the time I was in my mid 30s, it would be like a foregone conclusion. Of course, we would have a moon base, and we still don't. So show me a moon base. Show me a legit moon base where people can hang out there and do things in science and grow potatoes like Matt Damon, whatever. Like, show me something. They're not going to let me up there. I'm retarded. Of course not.
They're not going to let you.
Where'd all the potatoes go?
Anyone's guess.
You guys asked about it. Ketchup's gone too.
I made poutine.
Someone's been jacking off.
It must have used lock and load.
Must have used lock and load. No, it's fertilizer, guys.
Ectoplasm.
I'm replenishing the zinc in the
Space Ghosts.
We keep going to Mars. We keep putting rovers down. We keep getting cool Mars pictures. I like it. Where's Venus? Why don't we ever even check out Venus? I get that it's not.
So the Soviets sent several landers to Venus. Yeah. Venus is like super high pressure and acid and hot enough to melt lead. So the Soviets. Well, it's been done. Like the Soviets sent several landers to Venus. They were obsessed with Venus in like the 70s. And
wait! I have it on good authority. If it was done in the 70s, it's undone now.
I mean, we could definitely send some stuff up there. But they landed this lander on Venus and took photographs. So there's pictures from the surface of Venus, but only like a handful of them because it like melted and got crushed by the pressure and heat after an hour.
I'm looking for the Mars parallel where something hangs out there for a year.
It can't.
And try harder. You're NASA.
Try harder.
The Soviets did a very good job of building their lander, and it lasted an hour.
The Soviets?
Yeah.
That was back in the 70s, though, right?
Yeah, that was the 70s. Which I know to you is just a blink away, but like for everyone else, it was a long time ago. Yeah, the Soviets made okay, let's be real. The Soviets did win a lot of those races, but
oh my gosh,
we won the meaningful one. Right?
I don't know about that.
I don't know how landing on the moon isn't the meaningful one.
Really? Because I think the space station's pretty dope.
It's a Mir.
We helped on that.
Mm-hmm. But didn't Mir burn up in the atmosphere? We're in the International Space Station now. Didn't everybody chip in?
Yeah, Canada's always about how they built the race.
And I thought that they had like a viable space station where people lived in space before us. And it's like, of all the things, like get into space, I don't know, go around the moon, land, whatever all the wins they got. And then I look at landing on the moon, which is a dope one. I'm not trying to minimize it.
Sure.
But living in space, I think, is as cool as visiting moon. And
no way.
It came more recently than.
Well,
they're both.
They set a bunch of modules up and connected them together, and like
I'm not about to give the commies
and lived like 100 kilometers above us or something. But we flew 250,000 miles away multiple times, put like 15 dudes on the moon, got them all back. The scariest part of that whole thing is the part where you're done on the moon and you take off on that fucking limb, and then you redock with your buddy who's making laps around the moon up there, connect back together. And
I've docked with my buddy so many times. It was scary the first time.
You missed a few times too.
But I got used to it. Yeah.
You need an uncircumcised friend.
Well, it won't work otherwise unless you penetrate the other man's penis, which I think is a thing too. I think you go in the pee hole. Like if you've got a guy who's been sounding that bad boy, coring her out, if you will, then you got a less hung man. You can penetrate the pee.
Oh my gosh! Please tell me America did that first. That's
who else? I think that's a Greek achievement, actually.
I think we should give the Russians credit for that.
That's Alexander of Macedonia.
We didn't discover that. That's Yuri Gagarin. I think that's what he was famous for. Was docking. Gagarin. However you say it.
Didn't he burn alive?
He did burn alive, and then all the Soviets stood around looking at his like little extra crispy husk, his little like forget about a leftover wing in the air fryer body.
I bet he roasted too. I bet it wasn't a flash burn. I bet he like roasted like an oven until there was nothing left.
Oh, you think there was a time it was like, like
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. No, that sucks.
And
that was like right after they killed all those dogs.
You think he roasted?
We killed a lot of dogs too.
4 minutes.
I think we sent only pit bulls up there, so we're fine.
I think the blackout time is 3 minutes, like on re-entry. It's something like that. But I would imagine he burnt for like less than a minute, like something like that. I bet it got hot. I don't know. I don't know. I imagine it being like a frog in a boiling pot. And at first it's like, oh, I hope she holds. And it's like, she's not holding. And then like your fucking eyelashes start melting and stuff. And it must be excruciating.
It's scary. It's painful. I'm sure it's rough. But I might even say most people have worse deaths than that.
What? Then burning alive in a capsule alone?
3 minutes? Dude.
3 minutes of burning alive. I would much rather have a heart attack, a stroke, fall down some stairs and crack my head open, a car accident and I just explode.
Those are all some pretty good ones, especially if they happen in your sleep. But how many people die from cancer?
Those are most deaths, though, right? Is like heart and car accidents, probably in America. I mean, throw guns in there, and now we're really getting to the quick deaths. You know, like I feel like most people die of quick deaths
so much. But excuse me. I guess I'm thinking that cancer's maybe a bigger deal than it is. I'm not sure, but dying from cancer is long and slow and painful, and you would dream of having 3 bad minutes. You'd make that train in a heartbeat.
You can check out whenever you want, though. Realistically, like I bet Gagarin can't like shoot himself in the head or fly to Switzerland or wherever and get euthanized, or Canada actually, and get euthanized. But you know, if you've got cancer and you want to go out on your terms.